September 1941. I've always felt responsible for World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Makes me look fat. I mean, if you saw me walking down the street, would you say, there goes a fat person?
Randy, come on, no.
I have to remember to suck in my stomach. Also my thighs.
And, gee, you're all aflutter. Are you in love?
No, I'm not really in love. I'm in like. Yeah, I am crazy in like.
Ren, that's good.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm going on my third date with him. I mean, a third date.
Gee, that's practically a relationship.
I'm in a relationship.
Right. And you were the one who kept saying, I'll never meet anyone, it'll never happen. I'll spend my entire life drifting aimlessly from one Baskin-Robbins to another.
I know. What do you think?
Nice.
Yeah.
And you see now?
Yeah.
Tell me about this guy. What's he like?
Oh, I don't know where to start. His name is Jimmy.
Yeah?
He's a mailman. He said this great thing about ice cream. I said I like chocolate better than Rocky Road. Chocolate's more subtle. And he said, I know. Rocky Road always seems like it's trying too hard. Isn't that a wonderful thing to say? It is. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing to say.
Yeah, it is. It's wonderful. He sounds terrific.
Oh, he is. He's like someone you'd see on public transportation. You know what I mean?
No. Who could know what you mean by that?
Like one of those guys you see on the bus reading the Village Voice with sensitive eyes. And they always get off the bus before I have time to tell them that I'm a lot cuter on the inside.
Hey, listen, you better hurry up. You're going to be late to meet him.
Yeah, right.
Brenda, this is so great. I can't ever remember seeing you like this. So where are you going to meet him?
At the bus terminal.
What?
Well, it's convenient. The bus terminal is a very good place to leave for New Jersey from.
New Jersey? What's there to do in New Jersey, except go to New York?
We do a lot of things. We drive around, we walk around, fool around.
So he lives in New Jersey, huh?
No, he lives in Brooklyn. But Jimmy says New Jersey's a lot quieter, and he likes to travel. Maybe a hat would help. Do you have a hat?
Yeah, sure, in the closet, friend. Listen, someone who likes to travel has Paris as a main goal. Or London. Never Newark.
Oh, listen, Rhoda, what difference does it make where we go? When you only see a guy once a week, where doesn't matter much.
Wait a minute, Brenda. Why, do you just see this guy only once a week?
Oh, well, he's only free Thursday nights. I look like a fruit fly.
Well, gee, I can't wait to see you tomorrow and hear about this date.
Oh, well, what are you doing 11 o'clock tonight?
Laundry. Why?
Oh, well, I'll be home by then, and I can tell you all about it.
At 11? Why so early?
Well, Jimmy says he has to get home by 11 to walk his dog.
Wait a minute. Why can't you go with Jimmy to walk his dog?
Oh, well, it's dark out, and he's afraid I'll be attacked.
So, won't the dog protect you?
That's who he's afraid's gonna attack me.
Hiya, Joe.
Oh, hiya, man.
Anything wrong?
Yeah.
What is it?
Well, it's not going to be easy, but I guess I got to tell you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Rhoda, I'm selling my car.
there. A million terrible things just went through my head. All of them ending with, but there's no reason we still can't be friends. Then why are you selling the car? You love that car.
Yeah, but I love food and a roof over our heads more. And with the business so rotten, we just gotta find ways to cut back.
Yeah.
And keeping a car in the city is too expensive.
Yeah, you're right, Joe. Who needs a car? We're married now. We can make out here.
Yeah, but selling a car because you're short on dough, Rhoda, that is big.
Well, now, listen, if it really bothers you that much, then don't sell it. We'll manage.
No, it's too late. I already put an ad in the paper, and I stuck up signs in the, the dry cleaner.
Yeah.
And over at the market. So the calls will probably start coming in tonight.
Yeah. And some of them are bound to be from weirdos. Tell me what your car looks like naked.
I tell you almost made me feel better about selling the car.
Okay, Joe. Good. Now, listen, are we okay on the car thing now? Because I got a thing, too. But you were there first, so I don't want to go into my stuff until we know that you're completely finished.
What's wrong?
Brenda's going with a married guy and doesn't know it.
What makes you think so?
Okay. He only takes her to New Jersey, where the friends of the wife won't see them together. He's busy every night but Thursday. He has to be home at 11 o'clock, and he has never once invited Brenda to his place.
Listen, so the guy likes Jersey. And as for dating Brenda once a week, maybe he sees other people the rest of the time. And as for coming home at 11, well, maybe he's got to go to work early.
How do you like that? I had this terrific case built up against this guy, and you just knocked it down in 2 seconds. Then you think he's single?
No, he's married.
Joe!
No, but if he is married, there's nothing that you can do, and there's nothing that you can say. All you got to do is just leave it to Brenda, and she'll find out, and she'll break up with him. I mean, let's face it, the only way to learn is by experience.
But why does Brenda have to learn like that? Why can't the Girl Scouts print a manual for adults? I mean, they teach you to spot poison oak and then let you walk right through a patch of married men.
Look, Rhoda, no matter what you say to Brenda, odds are she's not going to listen, and she'll only end up resenting you for it.
Well, better that than I just let her be the other woman.
Well, you don't have the right to live her life for her.
Since when do I need a right to care about my own flesh and blood?
You sound just like your mother.
Joe, I'm turning into my mother, aren't I? Huh? Go ahead, you can tell me. I know it. Am I getting shorter?
Now listen to me. I know you love Brenda and that you want to protect her, but Rhoda, don't.
You're right. Of course. You're right, Joe. I'm not going to interfere.
Great.
Even though I'm dying to. Did you hear that? That was right out of the mouth of Ida Morgenstern.
Come on, you're not going to turn into your mother in just one day.
Oh, Joe, it's not just today that makes me feel this. I haven't told you this. But some nights, when the moon is full, I start feeling that I am growing rollers. I get this yearning for sensible shoes. And I find myself standing by the window, baying at Miami. Yeah?
Oh, thank goodness there's someone down there. Who is this?
Carlton, this is Rhoda.
Oh, good. This is Carlton.
Yes?
Listen, could you put my uniform in the dryer? It's in the middle washer. You set the dryer on air fluff. I don't want my epaulets to shrink. If you need any more instructions, just give me a buzz.
Sounds like you got one going already.
Rhoda, guess what? You'll never guess what? What? Try to guess. You'll never guess, but try. Here's a hint. It's the last thing in the world you'll ever guess.
We're the washing machines and they're the people.
Rhoda, Jimmy asked me to go away for the weekend with him.
You're kidding.
No, he just turned to me and said, let's go to Vermont next weekend. Vermont? I even love how the word sounds, like one of those thoughts you close a letter with. Write soon. Tell me what's happening. Vermont, Brenda.
I mean, he's free to get away for an entire weekend?
Yeah.
I mean, not just Thursday night and not just to New Jersey. Apparently he has no one he has to check with. Maybe he really has a dog. Brenda, you're telling me that he has invited you for a regular weekend?
Yeah, just a regular weekend.
The kind that if Mom knew about it, she'd have both his arms broken?
Right.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Oh, Brenda, I can't tell you how relieved I am.
There's only one drawback, though.
Yeah?
He has to stay with the guys in his union.
Oh.
But I'll be at the Holiday Inn up the road, so I still get the free continental breakfast and everything. Brenda, for the first time in my life, I'm going to know what the travel-sized tube of Crest is all about.
Brenda, there's something that I wasn't going to say, but now I gotta. This guy you're dating, I think he's married.
What are you talking about? That's ridiculous.
No. Now think about it. He has to be home by 11. Huh? And he never goes out in the city. Now, a weekend together at separate motels. Now, those are all symptoms of a bad case of marriage.
I told you that 11 o'clock thing is because he has to get home to his dog.
Brenda, please believe me. I've handed Kleenex to 4, counted 4 crying girlfriends who were absolutely positive that their guy was getting home to his dog. Canary, cat, horse.
I don't believe you. I know he's not married.
I'm telling you.
Because if he was married, he would have a ring around the 3rd finger of his left hand instead of a Band-Aid.
A Band-Aid right here around his finger because he cut himself.
Yes.
And it's taking a long time to heal.
Leave me alone.
Brenda, he's married. The man is married.
He's not married. What will it take to convince you? If you just met him.
Okay, that's good. The 4 of us will go to dinner. And not on a Thursday.
Okay. Okay, we'll do it tomorrow. Any meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. And I'm sure for this special occasion, he won't even have to be home by 11 o'clock.
You're on.
And you can even choose the restaurant. Any place in New Jersey, you name it.
You just drank all 4 waters.
Where are they? What's he doing that's holding them up?
Maybe it's not his fault. Maybe she's the late one.
No way. Brenda's been dressed for this since last Sunday. Oh. Boy, I hate people who are late.
Oh, come on, Rhoda.
I hate them.
Rhoda, you don't hate him because he's late. You hate him because you think he's married.
I'm sorry, but I can't understand that my sister cannot look at this guy and see that he is married. I was worried. What happened to you? Why did I just yell across a restaurant? My mother.
Hi, Ro. Joe.
Hi, Bren.
Hi, Brenda. So, we couldn't make it, huh? He didn't show up. Well, listen, don't worry. Come on.
What do you mean he couldn't make it? He's right here.
Where? Oh, yeah. I see him. Here he comes.
How'd you know that was him?
Who could miss him? That man is not only married, he's a fugitive. You know what I said about being charming tonight?
Yeah.
The deal is off.
Rhoda, Joe, this is Jimmy Klein.
Hi, Jimmy.
Jimmy, my
Hi,
sister
Jimmy.
Rhoda,
How you
and
doing?
Joe.
Oh, hello, brother. Nice to see you.
Hiya.
Hi.
Why don't you sit in?
There are so many lights in here. Why is it so bright in here? Don't these people know there's an energy crisis?
Lights. It's like King Solomon's mines in here.
Sorry we're late, but I guess it's my fault.
Oh, no, it's not your fault that you couldn't stop home and you had to change your clothes at that gas station.
What? Why couldn't you change your clothes at home, Jim? I mean, going to a gas
miss.
station.
Well, we're here to have a good time, and I don't think we should go to a place like this without ordering one of the specialties, right?
Right. Would you help us here and tell me about some of the cute drinks that you have?
Hey, I just take your drink order. I don't do small talk.
Hey, you don't have to be so uptight. Come on.
I'm sorry, but did you ever have to work in a grass skirt?
I see your point.
Guys think they gotta make jokes. Your grass is dead. Want to get mowed?
No jokes, I promise.
I'll have the Valley Highball.
I'll have the Mount Fujiyama.
I'll have a diet Fujiyama.
And I'll have the same as Rhoda.
Must be terrific being a single guy in New York today. Tell me what you single guys do.
Nothing.
Nothing?
He doesn't mean nothing. He means nothing special. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing wrong.
Hey, how about that traffic coming over here, huh?
Oh, yeah, really, I'm not kidding.
I know what you mean. You know, that's why I'm trying to get rid of my car.
Oh, well, hey, I might be interested in buying a car.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, right now I have a 59 DeSoto station wagon.
It's unusual, you know, for a single man to drive a station wagon. I mean, it's your classic family car.
A surfer would drive a station wagon. A surfer would drive a station wagon.
Uh-huh. Pretty hard to hang 10 in the East River, Brent.
What kind of car are you selling?
Oh, 73 Cougar. Fabulous car.
I never actually driven a Cougar, but it is one of my favorite animals.
Oh, here they are. Oh, that's a nice one. That's the Fujiyama. A diet Fujiyama, right? Okay. Beautiful.
No, I'd like to propose a toast here.
What are we toasting?
I don't know, but make it fast. I got some lava on my wrist.
To, truth.
That's really crummy, Rhoda.
Oh, Jimmy, how did you happen to cut yourself on your, you should pardon the expression, ring finger?
Rhoda.
You're right. Joe, you're dead right. Jimmy, I'm sorry I've been sniping at you. There's no excuse for it. Except I think that you're married.
Oh, hey, no need to apologize.
Well, I think there is. I'm sorry. That I think you are married.
Oh, Jimmy, are you married?
A little bit. Sort of. Well, yeah, but only for 3 years.
So I'm just a thing on the side, huh? I don't want to be a thing on the side. I want to be a thing in the middle. Could you go along knowing I was liking you more and more and not tell me you were married?
Well, I'm a very weak person.
Anything else?
No, that's about it. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want something else?
No, I think I've had about enough of you. And you. Excuse me.
Brenda, listen, I'm sorry, but I had to do it. It was for your own good.
Then how come I feel so lousy? I'm going home now.
Brenda, Joe, I'll meet you in the car.
Miss, can we have a check, please? Hey, I didn't think it was any of our business whether you're married or not, but since it's out in the open and everything, I just want to tell you that I think you're a creep.
Let me get this straight. You want me to forgive you for butting into my life?
That's it.
For me to do that, you have to promise never to do that again.
I can't do that. Not and mean it.
Okay. I have a counter offer.
Good.
You have to promise to try to never do it again.
I can't. Brenda, I just tried not to. How can I not butt into your life if I see something that may be going to hurt you?
Don't worry. Look how long it took me to find someone to hurt me this time.
Brenda, I could have kept my mouth shut if only I didn't see that Band-Aid.
Listen, I guess I kind of knew all along that he had to be at least semi-married.
I figured.
Yeah, there's just some things people don't want to believe. Like that time you told me how babies were made and I didn't talk to you for a week.
Listen, I felt the same way when I found out. Now it doesn't bother me so much.
Come on. We both know I'm going to forgive you. We both know you're going to get forgiven here. That's no secret.
Oh, Brenda, you're going to get over this. 3 weeks maximum.
Yeah, listen, it wasn't a total loss. Now I can write a book on where it's at in Jersey.
Yes?
This is Carlton, your doorman.
Yes, Carlton, what?
I'm not accusing you of anything, but you were just down in the laundry room?
Yes.
Well, I'm not accusing you of anything, but I put something of mine in the laundry basket down there, and the something and the basket are both missing.
Yeah?
This is not an accusation, mind you, but you were down there.
Okay, Carlton, wait a second. I'll check my basket. Could you describe the article you're missing?
Half empty.
You got it. For World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance. Brenda, help!
Rhoda, you need to borrow something?
No, I'm looking for a place to hide out.
Oh, well, this is as good a place as any. As a matter of fact, it's a better place than any. Who are you hiding from?
My party. Brenda, the very first party that Joe and I give, right? It's bombing. It is bombing, I tell you. It's terrible. It's so bad up there, I couldn't stand it. I said I was going for more hors d'oeuvres.
Did anybody say anything?
Sure. 20 people said, let me go. Please, me, can I go?
Oh, come on, Rhoda. I can't believe it's that bad.
Oh, believe it. It's the pits. Oh, I tell you. Terrible. Brenda, and I don't know what I did wrong. I mean, it's just my friends and Joe's friends. Two groups of totally opposite people.
Cosmopolitan says that magic happens when you invite really opposite types.
Well, the only magic is somebody's husband disappeared without a trace.
Rhoda, how can you be so sure it's not going good? You always exaggerate.
Exaggerating? Brenda, they're up there watching Apple's Way.
All of them?
No, of course not all of them. Another group's in the bedroom watching Disney.
Listen, Rhoda, it's early. Maybe it's just starting out slow.
No. I have to go up there. Right now. Immediately. Yeah, you have to go back. Thanks a lot. I was hoping you'd say this is for your own good and knock me unconscious. I bet some people work weeks to pull off a party this dull. But we did it like that, Joe. We got the knack.
Yeah, so we're not party givers. It's not the end of the world. Besides, one good thing came out of it. I found out who my real friends are.
Yeah?
The ones who admitted they were having a rotten time.
Come on, Joe. You're taking this so good. You really are. I mean, you're not even mad that I slipped out.
Well, I got a confession to make. I slipped out, too.
You did? To where?
Out to the terrace. That way I figured if anybody really wanted a host to talk to, they could come on out.
And did they?
Yeah. Every once in a while, somebody would come out and say, "Doesn't the rain bother you?"
Stop it. What are we laughing? This is serious. Now, this is a crisis situation. Right. The first party of our married life died. And we got to figure out what we did wrong, huh? Now, I think I did bad because I was over-anxious, scared. I mean, I wanted all your friends to think you were the lucky one.
Yeah. I was nervous, too.
Gee, Joe, we are not a hit with people. You know, I mean, what's going to become of us? I can see us now, two old people huddled together, playing checkers and humming.
Well, the party really would have been great if only Charlie had shown up.
Charlie?
Yeah, you know, Charlie Burke. Charlie, my best friend since I was 10 years old. He was my best man at my first wedding.
Right. What kind of best friend is he that doesn't show up when you most need him?
Well, he's a single guy and he's busy a lot, you know.
Right.
Maybe I'll give him a call tomorrow. He'll come over, huh?
Terrific. Joe, that's what we should have done in the first place. Start with one guy and then gradually work our way up to an entire couple. You sure everything's okay, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I used every wedding present we got. Except for the bun warmer. But unfortunately, nobody gave us any buns.
Hey, relax. Charlie will never miss him.
Yeah. Well, which candle snuffer should I use? Now listen, Joe. I hope he likes the wine I got. Because the man at the liquor store told me that this is great. It goes very well with meat, fish, or poultry. Sort of an equal opportunity wine.
Great, great. Oh, tonight's really gonna be fun.
Well, it better be. There's nothing good on television.
There he is, there he is. Charlie!
Joe.
Come on.
Great to see you.
Charlie, this is Rhoda.
Joe, I love her. Hey. You know, Joe's told me so much about you. I'm really glad I finally got to meet you.
Oh, listen, Charlie, I'm glad to finally meet you, too.
You know, you're a great-looking girl.
Oh, thank you.
No, I mean you are great-looking.
Oh, thanks.
Not just good-looking or attractive, you know what I mean. No. You are great-looking.
Oh, really, come on
that
now.
great dress.
Oh, yeah.
Makes you even greater looking.
Stop! I'm not. I'm
You
really...
are untrue. You are a great-looking girl. Now, what are you? I'm a great...
looking girl.
Yeah. Joe, did you see the Knicks game on the Tube last night?
Oh, yeah.
That's Fraser. Is he something or is he something?
Oh, he's really something. Remember that jump shot at the end of the third quarter? Was that incredible?
Yeah, not only yet, but he's got a thing he does. You
Hey,
know what
Charlie, this thing with the pink ribbons on it for me, huh?
This is for you.
Oh, thank you, Charlie.
I think it's the perfect housewarming gift.
There's a maid in here?
Great sense of humor, a maid in here. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's pretty delightful to hear some of the things you say.
A cutie.
Yeah, I knew she'd like it. Don't all girls have one of them stuffed animal collections?
He's won a collection.
You don't have a stuffed animal collection?
No.
You got a cat?
No.
What are you trying to prove? It's okay. We all got our hang-ups. It's great.
Hey, Charlie, what can I get you to drink, huh? Scotch, gin, vodka? What's your
No,
pleasure?
you got a brew.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Rhoda?
No, nothing, thanks. Charlie, I hear you're in the computer business.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah?
It's a great business.
Uh-huh.
The best.
How was business?
Lousy.
Bad.
Well, you know, it's tough. We got this machine, our computer, it's not as smart as the others.
Uh-huh.
But it's a lot cuter and it's easier to clean, so women love it.
I'm waiting for the self-cleaning model. Then we're gonna get one. So, Charlie, Joe never mentioned it. Have you ever been married?
No, but I'm straight as a locomotive. No, I mean, you know, a lot of people, they hear you're a bachelor at my age, and right away they think there's something wrong with you. So I just now automatically say I'm straight as a locomotive.
Hey, Charlie. This all right for you?
Yeah, great.
Oh, Joe, use the wedding present. You know, the pewter mugs.
Oh, gee, I forgot all about it.
Oh, no, listen, the can's fine for me. I'm a can man. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Right in front of you. Hey, Rhoda, how about dinner? Charlie's probably starved. Huh?
Right. Come on, let's all sit down. Charlie, here.
I'll bet you're a great cook.
No, I'm a great little cook.
Yeah, right. Hey, Joe, are you on the cable?
Oh, yeah, sure, why?
Why? The Rangers game comes on in a couple of minutes. We could watch it while we eat.
Oh, gee, Charlie, Rhoda went to an awful lot of trouble.
Oh,
you know.
She certainly has, yes.
Yeah, listen, I was kind of hoping we could talk, you know, and get to know one another.
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right. We'll leave the sound off. Oh, Rhoda, dinner was great. Really, it's a real treat for a bachelor like me. Usually I eat crud. You're a great little cook.
You're a great little guest.
So, Charlie, when are we going to see you again, huh, pal?
Well, as soon as you invite me.
Okay. How about next Tuesday, huh? Rhoda?
Sure, fine. Tuesday's fine.
Okay.
Well, okay. Listen, I've got 2 tickets to the hockey game on Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
You want to go?
Do I want to go? Oh, man, I'd love to.
Okay, and I'd like to reciprocate for tonight. Why don't we 3 of us go out to dinner and, what do you say, Thursday? Thursday night.
Thursday, Rhoda?
Sure, fine. Yeah, Thursday's fine.
Okay, that's great. We're going to see each other 3 more times this week. Oh, boy, you're going to get sick of me.
Never.
Well. Good night.
Good night, Charlie.
Joe.
Yeah. Come on. Forget it. Ridiculous. See you, boy.
Yeah, take it easy.
Well, was I right, huh? Isn't he something?
Oh, yeah, he's something. He really is. He really likes you, Joe.
Oh, well, we go back a long way.
And you really like Charlie, don't you?
Well, we're best friends.
Yeah.
Didn't you love him?
The question is, didn't I love him? Well, now, listen, love is an extreme term, Joe, don't you think? I mean, what you're really asking is, didn't I like him?
Yeah. Did you like him?
No. Oh, Joe, I don't think Charlie and I really were crazy about each other.
What are you talking about? You two really hit it off. He said he liked you the minute he walked in.
No, he said he loved me the minute he walked in. How can he love me? He doesn't even know me. Besides, I don't trust anybody who likes me right away.
Okay, Rhoda. If you don't like Charlie, it's not worth you being uncomfortable. No, we'll break a couple of dinner dates. No big deal.
No, Joe, listen to me. I want to like the guy. I really do. But I don't know how I can be friends with him if he keeps complimenting me on everything I do, say, cook, wear, sit on, touch, breathe, think.
Hey, come on. So, look, we just won't see him, that's all.
No, he's your best friend. Come on, I want to...
So
I want to try there. What would you think if I got together with Charlie?
You know, on my own. Just the two of us to try to get to know each other. What do you
Oh,
think?
honey, I'd love you for it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
So, what do you think you and Charlie gonna do?
What do we do? We'll go for lunch. We'll talk. Have a few brews. Pick up some chicks. Boy, I caught you at a bad time, right? Were you going out to exercise?
No, I finished. The exercise is trying to get it out of the closet. Tomorrow I push it back in. Oh, wow. Do you ever look terrific? Boy, you haven't dressed so good since you went for an extension on your unemployment.
Well, I'm going to lunch with Joe's friend, Charlie, and I changed my clothes 4 times already, Brenda. What do you wear to meet a guy you don't like?
You're asking the wrong person.
Stop it.
Hey, listen, Rolf, you don't even like him. Why are you bothering so much?
Well, it's this dumb need I have to deal with things head on.
You know, I haven't told you how I felt about Charlie because I didn't know if it would bum you out.
I didn't even know you met him.
Yeah, I saw him and Joe coming out of the elevator the other night, and he acted just like he did with you.
Yeah.
The minute he knew I was related to Joe, he told me how terrific I was, how great I was dressed, what a great sense of humor I had. You know, you couldn't believe a word he was saying.
So you felt the same way I did?
I thought he was the most wonderful man I've ever met.
Good friend, he's not sincere about any of it.
Well, I'd rather have an insincere person say nice things about me than have a sincere person say the truth.
You stop that. Brenda, you have to understand. All my life I've been fighting to be an individual. And now suddenly, somebody likes me because I'm married to Joe. I mean, I remember meeting married women at parties. Sometimes you wouldn't even hear their names. You hear, this is my wife, as in, this is my arm. How many women...
Like that.
How many women have figured out a way to be individuals, you know, and make an impact on their own?
And what about Ma?
Not that much of an impact.
Excuse me, you alone?
Yeah, sometimes, but then aren't we all?
No, I mean, do you plan to eat here alone?
Why? Can't I eat here alone?
Look, lady, you wouldn't like it here. I mean, you wouldn't like a lot of loud talk about women, lots of drinking, maybe some rough language, would you?
Why not? Sounds a lot like my bridal shower. Look, why don't you tell me the truth? You don't like women coming in here unless they're escorted by a man, right?
That's right, and we particularly don't like them coming in here trying to find a man to escort them.
Hey, now, wait a minute.
You're not going to make trouble, are you, lady?
Oh, no. No. Ladies never make trouble. I figured I'd just come in, curtsy, and leave.
Hey, Mr. Burke.
Hey, Julie, how?
Hey,
Listen, I'm sorry I didn't call ahead and clear her.
Oh, I didn't know she was with you.
Hey, the greatest outfit in the world.
Oh, yeah. Wash and wear, travel's great.
Oh, even better.
Your table's not ready. Be a couple of minutes.
No sweat. We'll wait at the bar.
If it's good, next time I bring all my girlfriends.
I'll have a scotch and soda. Rhoda?
I'll have a brew.
So how's the old man?
Joe? He's fine.
Yeah, he looks great. You're really taking good care of him.
Oh, well, what's a wife for, right?
Right. Hey, I like that, whatchamacallit there on your head. What do you call that?
Hair.
Hair. Hey, how's it going there? Yeah. So, Rhoda, well, what are we doing here? I mean, what did you want to talk about?
Okay, Charlie. It's a little tough to get into. I mean, can you give me a minute? I mean, you talk.
Me? Wait a minute. You call this meeting. I mean, I can't just stand here and talk to you like you're some girl I'm taking out.
Well, why not?
Well, no, I can't do that.
Sure you can.
No, I don't
what do you
think
say
so.
to them that's different than you would say to me?
Well, I'd tell them things about my life, you know.
Well, like what?
Well, like when I was 9 years old. It was Christmas. Boy, I was really a poor kid. He had no money at all. The only presents we got came from the welfare worker. I got a hanky and an orange.
Oh, that's beautiful. That really is. Boy, now why couldn't you tell me that?
Are you kidding? You're my best friend's wife. I don't want to come on to you.
That was a come-on? That beautiful, that touching story was a come-on?
Works every time.
Table's ready, Mr. Burke.
Listen, Charlie, that story, that lovely story you just told me, that wasn't true.
Well, sure it was true. That's not the point. Lots of things are true, but they don't work.
I don't know what you mean.
Look, well, all right, like an example here. The story I just told you about when I was 9.
Yeah?
Right? It was Christmas. Well, the next year, when I was 10, my father had a job. We had a tree. I got a few toys.
Huh?
That's it, see? Nothing.
Okay. Okay, Charlie. I think I'm ready to talk now. I feel that you and I have... I'm not ready.
Rhoda, hey, maybe I can... Let me go first.
Oh, yeah, listen, that would be good. Thank you.
Rhoda, I don't like you either.
Is this another one of your come-ons?
What?
Okay, you don't like me. Granted. Now, why? What is there about me that you do not like?
You're a wife.
Oh, that really clears things up.
No. What I mean is, why don't you act like a wife?
How's the wife supposed to act?
Rhoda, I complimented you on your cooking, on your clothes, on the way you fixed up the apartment. You didn't even have the courtesy to eat it up. Don't you care about those things?
Sure I care. I care. But I care about other things as well. Charlie, there's a whole person here.
Well, I know that. Don't you think I know that?
No, you don't. No, you don't know it.
Untrue.
Untrue? The only reason you want to talk to me now is that I'm Joe's wife. Oh. Now, look, I'm not going to settle for that, Charlie. I want for us to be friends.
Oh, come on. Would you want to be friends with me if I wasn't Joe's friend?
No.
Well, there you are. The only reason you want to like me is because I'm Joe's friend.
Yeah, sure. And the only reason you want to like me is because I'm Joe's wife.
Okay, I'll like you. You'll like me. We'll like each other. It's settled. That's it.
Okay, Charlie. Okay, what are we going to do?
Make believe we like each other.
No, not until we really do.
That could take years.
Yeah, but it's better than being phony with each other.
You know, I like you for that.
You mean it?
No. Rhoda, pass the salt.
Get it yourself. Okay, Charlie, listen. I figure I'm going to be married to Joe for a long time. So maybe we ought to try this again. Oh. After a while.
What for?
Because I want us to be friends.
How do we do that? We don't like each other.
Well, we could try.
Oh, try.
Listen, why can't we at least try to be real friends? Huh? Why not?
If I told you, you'd really hate me.
Yeah? Try me. Just try.
All right, I'll try. I think men are more interesting than women.
Oh, come on, that's ridiculous.
I think men are more fun than women.
That's a totally irrational statement.
All right, I'll go one further. I like men better than women. This is my favorite hangout. I can't come here anymore. Thanks a lot, Rhoda.
thing that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance. I hope your sense of touch is ready to freak out. Get a load of this.
Wow, cashmere.
Please, Brenda, not just cashmere. This is genuine. I wanted it in 1956 when all the other girls had it, but I didn't cashmere.
I think I know the feeling. That's how long I've wanted a date who didn't wear glasses.
Brenda, this is the most wonderful Christmas of my life. I mean, I'm married. And I had an incredibly good season window dressing. And I wasn't going to tell anybody this, but for the first time in my life, I have money in the bank.
How much?
$2,000.
You're kidding! How'd you get that much?
Well, I got this terrific system for saving money. So you got to work hard and make a decent salary. Then you marry somebody and you bank every cent you make.
Yeah, well, I'll keep it in mind. So everything's really terrific, huh?
Well, not everything, no. Joe's been kind of down lately. But now that I'm through with the season, I can spend more time with him.
Well, what's he down about?
Well, I think it's the business. It's not going so good right now. But I figure Christmas has got to be the slow season for demolition, right?
Well, you know, it might be slow for demolition, but it's the big season for doormen. Did Carlton hit you up for a gift yet?
No, but he registered his pattern at the liquor store.
Anyway, we got a bigger problem. Ma, what are we going to get for her?
Yeah. Boy, well, she likes pearl necklaces.
I know, but that's what Pop gives her every year.
You're right. And she already looks like she's been lassoed by Liberace.
Hey, I know. Why don't we chip in and buy her a gift certificate for a day at Elizabeth Arden?
You mean one of those days where they completely redo you?
Yeah.
Huh.
I wonder what they'll make her into.
You know, when I first got into this business, I dreamed I'd be demolishing skyscrapers. Now look at me, figuring out bids for toll booths and newsstands.
Joe Henderson called. He said you owe him $900 and he will not wait one more day.
So I'll pay him.
With what?
Well, what about the emergency fund?
I used that for the decorations.
You know, all this aggravation would disappear in a minute if we could just land that city contract.
That's a 20-story job. That's going to one of the big boys. You can forget that, Joe.
How can I forget it? Just one job, one like that, and I'd be over the hump for a year.
Meanwhile, what are you going to do about these bills, Joe?
I don't know. Just wish these bills would disappear like the jobs do.
Well, there's a bright side, Joe. You can hold up on my salary for a couple of weeks. I don't need it.
You don't?
No, I made $34,000 this year.
That's more than you made, Joe.
Hey, you know, something's strange when the boss makes less than the employees.
Well, I got a great union. But it wasn't that easy now. Some weeks I had to work 35, 36 hours.
You know, I think I could have done better with a union job myself.
Hey, it wasn't no sense me getting in the union. You know, they kind of suspicious of us college guys.
Yeah? Then how'd you get in?
All it took was a job interview. 17 civil rights lawyers working day and night for 4 years. I'll never forget the interview. Hey, they had 16,000 guys in the union, and all of them were white. So I walked over to them and I said, hey, you got 16,000 guys in the union and none of them black. And they acted real surprised. I said, not one? I'm sure I saw one. Well, what do you know? Not even one. 40-something now. Well, that was a long time ago, though. Now we got 3 in the union.
Ah, damn it. Sometimes I think it's my fault what's happening with the business. But it's not. I mean, I'm out there all the time, hustling, bidding on every single job. But I'm not romancing people, you know? I'm not doing the cocktail circuit. I'm trying to play it straight, and they're stealing me blind out there. I tell you, I swear there's no way a guy can win out there.
Hey, Joe, why don't I give Henderson a call? Now, he's the guy we owed the longest, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I can stall him for you.
Henderson? No way. The guy's got a wrecking ball for a heart.
You're making him sound nicer than he is.
Ah, it doesn't hurt to try. Mr. Henderson, Justin Culp here. Yes, Merry Christmas. How are those 6 beautiful kids of yours? Uh-huh. Yeah. Tell you why I'm calling. We're gonna buy each one of the kids a bicycle for Christmas. Oh, yeah, those 10-speed racing jobs. That's right. Oh, just tell us where to send them. Uh-huh. Okay, Mr. Henderson. Merry Christmas. By the way, Mr. Henderson, we're gonna be a little late with the payment. Yeah, I knew you'd understand. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Well, I bought you some time.
Yeah?
How much?
Till Christmas morning. If you want any more, you're gonna have to come through with them bicycles.
These pocket calculators drive me nuts. I can't get this thing to come out straight. That decimal point keeps jumping around.
Maybe you got a dumb one. Come on, Joe. Listen, things are bad now, but they're gonna get better. So come on, cheer up, huh?
Rhoda, there's an old saying in the demolition business. When things go down, they stay down.
Let's not talk about business. How about that? Let's forget it. You want to go somewhere? We'll forget about everything.
Where do you want to go?
Coney Island. Yeah, let's go to Coney Island, Joe. We'll dress up nice and warm, and we'll walk on the boardwalk, huh?
No, they're tearing down Coney Island.
What?
That's another contract I blew.
All right, Joe, okay. You win. Listen, what am I doing here trying to cheer you up, right? This is serious. So, if you want to feel bad, you got to just feel bad. Maybe you need a good cry. No, I really mean it. I do.
Man, I don't cry.
Never? Even when you were a kid and somebody stuck his fingers in your eyes?
Nope.
Not even when Bambi got caught in the forest fire.
Oh, I got a little lump in my throat about Thumper being in danger, but I didn't cry.
Well, I can't get over this, Joe. I can't. I mean, you're usually so open about all your other emotions. Crying's a great release. It is. I mean, you get a chance to let out all those pressures that build up inside. You know, my mother used to always tell me, if you hold back a sneeze, you could blow your brains out.
So what are you trying to tell me? That if I hold back my tears, I'm going to drown?
Hey, Joe, wait. Now, look, what do you got against crying, Joe? I mean, wait a minute. Is this some macho trip here? That men can't cry?
Oh,
Is that
no,
what you're doing?
No, crying's okay. In fact, I sometimes envy people who can cry.
So what do you do when you're sad?
I don't know. I guess I cough.
Okay, so you don't cry when you're sad. Did you ever cry when somebody did something really beautiful for you? Huh?
I guess nobody ever did anything that beautiful.
Well, tonight could be the night.
What do you mean?
Okay, Joe, get ready. I was going to give this to you next week, but I think I better do it right now. It's my something beautiful. I know you're going to love it. If this doesn't make you cry, nothing will. $2,000. The only money I ever saved in my entire life, Joe, and I want you to have it. Now, you got to take it here. You got to. I was going to give you a check, but I knew you wouldn't cash it. Do you know how wonderful it is to have the only money you ever had, to finally save it up, and then you're so in love that it doesn't even mean anything to you? Do you know what that means, Joe? I mean, all my life I've been hung up on money. I have. And now here's the moment that I have it, and I'm just so much in love that it doesn't... Go ahead, Joe, cry. It's good for you. You gotta let it out. It's great if you do. You'll feel much better for it, and it's okay. It's okay. I really understand. I do, and it's all right. It's not unmanly. Oh, yeah, he's up and out. He's gone to work.
On a Saturday?
Yeah, the poor thing's out making the rounds. He felt he should do something to drum up a little business.
Did Ma call yet?
No. But she's going to, isn't she?
Yeah.
That woman is amazing. I mean, there's something mystical about her, Brenda.
I know. I remember when I was a kid, she always knew when I got in trouble at school. For a while there, I thought she was bugging my thermos.
I know the feeling. I've been battling it for years. But I finally figured out a way to fool her.
Fool Ma?
Yep.
Oh, tell me, Rhoda, you gotta tell me.
Oh, listen, it's very simple. It's all a matter of acting and perfect voice control. One slip, and right off she asks you what's wrong. And then you can't get off that telephone with her without a pair of wire cutters.
Oh, boy, Rhoda, if you can really take care of Ma, the world is yours.
Yeah. Now I just have to be able to take care of Joe, right? Boy, Brenda, he's carrying around a double load. He's trying to fix the business, and he's trying to hide his feelings at the same time. And he keeps everything bottled up inside him.
Listen, Ro, if anybody can cheer Joe up, you can.
I don't know, Bren. I think at a time like this, the best thing a wife can do is help her husband feel bad.
No wonder Ma's such a great wife.
Hello?
This is Carlton, your doorman.
Yeah, I know. What?
I'm just calling to see if you like my gift.
What gift?
Take a look in the hall.
Okay, Carlton, just a minute. Carlton, it's quite beautiful. Thank you. What is this?
Fudge. Taste it.
Oh, yeah, it's delicious, Carlton.
Oh, no, that was too fast to taste. I'm not getting off till you try it. I made it myself.
It's not bad, Carlton.
Good. Tell the people in 4A, they said it made them sick.
Okay, Joe, these are the people that owe you money. This pile, these guys are 60 days overdue. These are 90, and these guys have totally disappeared.
I've tried everything. I just don't know what to do anymore.
Well, there's one thing you didn't try, Joe.
What's that?
Collection agency.
Why didn't I think of that?
Because you probably didn't grow up in Harlem. But it balances out. I have no idea what an Avon lady is.
I don't know. A lot of these guys are my friends.
Gentlemen.
Charlie Curran!
Hi, Joey.
Long time no see. How's everything, pal?
Well, you know how it is working for the city. I travel around, I look at bids, I give out demolition jobs, you know. Boring.
Hey, how's that 20-story job going, Charlie?
I didn't tell you about it. You know, you're not going to believe this, Joey, but the bids on that job are so close. I mean, it's amazing. It's almost my whim who gets it.
They're close. You mean we still got a chance?
Everybody's got a chance, Joe.
Yeah, well, when we're gonna know?
You know, it's funny, we've known each other all these years, Joe, and we never really talked.
What are you talking about, never talk?
No.
We talk, Charlie.
No.
We talk.
You missed my point, Joe. I mean, we never talk about the sort of things that you might want in life. What are the things that I might want? Like, what do you want, Joe, out of life?
What do I want out of life?
What do you want out of life?
Tell him what he wants to know.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know, the usual stuff. I want my wife and I to have a great marriage. I want my son to turn out right. I want maybe another kid. Keep up my health. How about you, Charlie?
Me? I want the biggest Cadillac they make. But that takes cash, Joe. You know what I mean? I mean, that really takes cash. A lot of cash.
Charlie, you mind if I speak to my associate alone for a minute?
Mind? Justin, not only would I not mind, but I respect you for it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off my coat. The bids. The bids are in the coat. And I'm going to hang it right here on this coat rack. Then I'm going inside to wash my hands. And Joey, you just knock on that door when I'm done. Nice shirt.
Merry Christmas, Joe. Ain't you gonna look at your present?
What do you mean? The guy's asking for a bribe.
Right.
Fellas, I'm only the bookkeeper, but this is something we really should not do.
Why not?
We can't afford a bribe.
Hey, you know what's wrong with this conversation? It's that I'm going to end up sounding like a hero because I don't want to go into my pocket and pay off some slimy guy for a contract who's ripping off the whole world. Now, that should make somebody normal, not a hero. Charlie, I'm not paying you off any bribe. Charlie, not only am I not paying you off, but if you don't give us a fair deal on this job, I'm going to report you and say that you asked for a bribe.
You know what that is? That's blackmail. You know that's illegal? You can go to jail for that. You know I might even have to report you. You want to go to jail?
No.
All right. I'll let you off this time.
Joe, what time is it anyway?
Oh, about 3 o'clock.
Joe, funny thing just happened in there. I was lying in bed, you know, half asleep, hugging you. And suddenly I realized you weren't there. I think I'm having an affair with your pillow. Joe, hey, you want some coffee?
Nah, just keep me up.
Do you want a pillow?
Rhoda, why don't you just go back to sleep, huh?
Are you crazy? Who sleeps at 3 o'clock in the morning? Don't smile.
That damn business is like one big Dempsey dumpster. If anybody's having trouble getting rid of money, they can just stick it into my business. Hate losing your money, babe. I really hate it. The only thing I hate more is having to tell you that I lost it.
Oh, Joe, listen, it was our money. Really. What am I talking about? It was my money. It's true. But I don't care. Nobody ever cared less than I care about that money. I'm telling you. But I want to tell you something else. What does make me feel bad is what you're carrying around inside and I can't help. Now, is there anything I can do?
No.
Huh? There's got to be something, Joe.
No, there's nothing you can do.
Would leaving you alone help? Huh? Am I bugging you right now? You got to give me a hint here, Joe, huh? Okay, just tell me if it's making it better or worse if I stay.
No, it's better that you're here because you're distracting me from it.
Do you mind talking about the business?
No.
Okay, then. Tell me, what's a Dempsey dumpster?
Well, it's this big thing, you see, collecting trash.
Oh, I always called that Cousin Arthur. Hey, listen, I want to make sure, absolutely certain, that you're not worrying over how I feel about the money. Because I don't care. I really don't care. I never had it, so I don't miss it. I mean, it's like Monopoly money, Joe. And I didn't have enough to buy Boardwalk, so what difference does it make?
It'll be okay.
What'll be okay?
This business, the money thing.
But I'm talking about you. Are you going to be okay, huh? Is this terrible what I'm doing? Am I doing exactly the wrong thing here? This is the kind of thing I always screw up, Joe. I mean, I care so much about you feeling bad that I forget you're feeling bad. Joe, have you cried?
Oh, don't start with that.
I'm telling
No, that's not a good subject for me to talk about right now.
I think it's a very good subject for us to both talk about right now. Now listen, you can't go on keeping all this stuff inside of you. It has got to come out somehow. Forgive me, but I don't think that's going to do it, Joe. Oh, babe, I'm not asking you to cry. I'm not. But I am asking you to tell me what's really going through your mind, not just what happened. You know?
What am I arguing with you for? I mean, this is your specialty. You don't marry Julia Child and then tell her how to cook, right?
Right.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. What's really been on my mind is that, well, I'm afraid of losing the business. Now, it's not so much for the money, you understand. I mean, I can always get another job, but You sort of get used to being your own boss. You know, you don't have to take static from anybody. You work a lot of years to get there, and then all of a sudden you walk into an office a little late one time, and you got to sweat because some big shot is looking at his watch. I mean, with your own shop, there's that feeling of it's being yours, you know? It's a feeling of accomplishment. Ah, what the heck. I guess I just got to take what comes. I guess I wasn't good enough because I really think I'm going to lose the business. I guess, and I failed. I guess, I'm sorry.
Sorry? Joe. Oh, Joe. Is that a... Hey,
No,
is that...
that's not really.
I bet you it is. I'm telling you, I think it is.
You think so?
Yes, yeah. Let's take a look here. Oh, Joe.
No, we're not sure it was a tear.
Come on, Joe. Come on. It was a tear. What could it be?
Well, it's a start anyway.
So how did Ma like her day at Elizabeth Arden?
Oh, fine.
Yeah? So tell me, how did she turn out?
Well, she was still Ma, but she looked like somebody shellacked her from head to foot.
World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Hello?
Hello, this is Carlton, your doorman.
Yes, Carlton.
So what's new?
What?
Well, things are kind of slow down here. I just want to know what you're doing.
Well, right now I'm about to be late for a formal dinner thing I'm invited to because I'm wasting my time talking to you.
Wasting your time talking to me. That's funny. That's what your mother said.
When did my mother say that?
Oh, didn't I tell you? She's on her way up. By elevator.
Oh, thanks for letting me know, Carlton.
At your service.
I was in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd drop by. Gee, Ma, I'm going out tonight.
It's all right. I'm not here to see you. I'm here to see Rhoda.
Well, Ma, why didn't you go upstairs to see her?
Because I never intrude on married couples. Get her down here.
Ma, I'm late as it is.
All right, I understand. I guess I can trudge back through 8 blocks of slush without my galoshes.
I'm dialing, Ma. I am dialing.
Why didn't you do that to begin with and stop putting me through all this?
Hello, Ro? Listen, Ma's here. She wants you to come down. I don't know. I'm just a messenger. Listen, why don't I just tell her you're not there? Probably wouldn't work. Okay, Ro, I'll tell her you're coming. Bye.
So, Brenda, what's new with you?
Ma, you don't have to make small talk. I mean, we both know your mission here tonight is Rhoda.
Hi. Oh, Brenda, nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, Ma.
Rhoda, how nice you happened to drop by. I'm filthy from walking the streets. Let me go wash my hands.
She did say she wanted to talk to me, right?
Oh, yeah, she does. I think she's in there getting herself psyched up. Rhoda, she has been acting really weird.
Oh, yeah? What do you mean?
Here I am all dressed up in an evening gown, a corsage. You know, she didn't even ask me where I was going.
Oh, this really must be big.
So, Rhoda.
So, Ma.
Well, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys later.
Excuse me. Brenda, come back here.
What? Ma, what?
Darling, I have just one thing to say. Have a lovely time. And remember, a mother always knows.
Good night, Rhoda. Good night, Ma.
That's it. Oh, my. She is such a good girl. She is, isn't she?
Ma, give me a break. Listen, Joe's waiting upstairs. Can you please tell me what's on your mind?
Rhoda, you have been ducking me for weeks. I know there's some kind of trouble.
It's not anything worth talking about.
I know it's big trouble.
Ma.
And you know how I know?
How?
Because when someone is really troubled, she starts wearing dark clothes.
I haven't been wearing dark clothes.
I have. It is your marriage, isn't it?
No, Ma, it isn't my marriage, I swear.
Rhoda, it's nothing to be ashamed of. If your marriage is breaking up, I just want to know so I can help you conceal it from the rest of the family.
I wish I knew what normal mothers and daughters talk about.
Rhoda, you know a lot of marriages in this country are breaking up. And you know why? Because people don't try hard enough. But Rhoda, if you respect your marriage, you have to fight for it. If you and Joe are really in love, you should be willing to suffer for the rest of your lives. Your father and I had a few bad years once when the passion went out of our marriage. You know what I mean when I say passion?
Ma, I don't want to hear. I really don't. You and Pop's passion. No, I don't want to hear.
Why, Rhoda? Has the passion gone out of your marriage?
No, we have a great sex life.
I don't want to hear about it. Especially now that you're breaking up.
Ma, we're not breaking... Okay, all right, you win. As usual. I will tell you what's wrong. The problem is money. Yeah, Joe's business is in trouble and he may lose it.
It's not the marriage. I mean, not that that's not important, the business. But it's not the marriage? Oh, it's not the marriage.
It's right. I told you.
Tell me exactly how bad are things.
Well, you know the girl that works for Joe, May?
Yeah.
He can't keep her on except part-time. So I'm going to start going into the office and working afternoons.
So why didn't you come to us for financial help? We're your parents.
Ma, I love you. I truly love you, too. But, see, I don't think Joe would take money from his in-laws. And besides, things aren't that bad.
Rhoda, things are worse than you think, and I have proof.
What proof?
If things were good, would I be here?
Ma. Mr. Gerard, your mail. How am I doing so far?
Not so good.
Huh? What's the matter? What's wrong?
We're bankrupt.
What?
Yeah, all those guys that we owe money to, they're suing us.
You're kidding. I do one thing. I hand you one letter, and the whole business comes tumbling down. Why couldn't I have handed you this one first? Your subscription to Fortune magazine ran out.
Bankrupt, huh? Well, I guess that's it.
Joe. Maybe not.
What do you mean?
Maybe not bankrupt. I mean, I was talking to Ma yesterday. She said if we needed money, she would be anxious.
Oh, no.
They would love to help us.
No.
They would, Joe.
No.
Where does the guy go to vote yes?
No, I can't do it, babe. I just can't go to your folks for money.
Joe, it's not a question of whether you can go to my folks for money. The question is, do you want this business?
Yeah, sure, I want this business.
Okay, then, that's settled. I'm gonna call them, have them over for dinner tonight, and we'll ask them for the loan. Okay?
Boy, it's gonna be murder asking your father for $7,000.
$7,000? Okay, I'll invite them for the weekend.
Boy, I feel real funny about doing this, babe.
Joe, I don't feel so normal myself. Boy, don't things get weird the instant you go to ask somebody for money? I mean, for the first time in my life, I'm worried that my folks won't like what I cook. Of course, the real problem is nobody under 40 knows how to make chicken the way my mother likes it. It's a lost art, kind of like glass blowing, you know? I think it has something to do with the paprika.
Oh, there you are.
Here?
There it goes. Nothing.
All right, yep, I'm with you.
Hi, Ida.
Hi.
There you are. Hi, sweetie. Are we late?
No, you
right.
just heard.
Hi. Come in. Oh, good to
Hi,
see you.
Rhoda, I would have had the doorman announce us, but I didn't want to interrupt his practicing.
Practicing what?
Singing into a brown paper bag.
I have a surprise for you.
Yeah?
Yeah? Yeah. You'll never guess what I'm making for our dinner.
What?
If I don't drop it. Wait a minute.
Oh, good. Chicken. Rhoda, that's wonderful.
I tell you, Joe, whenever anybody wants to please Ida, that's what they make. You know, in most cultures, the dove is the sign of peace. In our family, it's the chicken.
Please, Martin, sit down here.
This is a beautiful place.
You like it?
Look at this carpet.
Huh?
Oh, boy, you did a
Yeah, we're
beautiful
getting it
carpet.
together, Pop. We
Beautiful.
are. Yeah. So. Yeah.
So.
Ma, you remember yesterday when we were talking, and you spoke of, helping us?
Yeah.
Pop, Joe and I'd like to ask you something.
Of course, of course.
Things have been a little slow with the business, and,
Oh, Joe, you don't have to tell us all this. We're family. What do you want?
No, Ida, look. I want you to really understand what's going on. Now, We need $7,000 to get through the next 2 months. That's to pay all the regular bills and, you know.
Oh, Joe, listen. You don't have to give us all of these details. I mean, we're not a loan company, we're family. Take $8,000.
Now, I want you to know, I would never ask this if there was any question in my mind that I couldn't pay you back with interest.
Interest. Listen, you know what my interest is? My interest is that you should have a lovely marriage and a happy family. That's what my interest is. Go ahead. Just ask.
I can't do it.
Isn't he a doll?
Joe, listen. Now look, I'm not pushing you, honestly. It's whatever you want. But keep in mind, it's a loan. A loan. We're not mugging my folks in an alley. I mean, they want to help us. They want to give us the money. They love us.
That's right, Joe, and you can't put a price on love. And even if you could, it'd probably be $9,000, right?
Okay. Martin, what I've been trying to say is that if you could see your way clear, could you loan me $7,000?
No.
Martin, I don't think that they know that you were kidding when you said no.
Ida, I can't give Joe the money.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay, forget it. It's okay. We don't
Doesn't
really
matter.
need it. Let's have one a drink,
Right.
Pop. I'll get you a drink.
Why did you pick now to demonstrate your humor?
Sweetheart, I can't give the kids the money because I don't have the money.
Oh, listen,
we don't need
want
it. We don't need
want
it.
Let's all have some dinner.
Wait a minute. Let me explain to you. Everything I got is tied up in the market. You know what's happening. My bottom is falling out. Later, I might have it. Who knows? But who knows how long that's going to be? It's just that right now I can't put my hands on it.
We don't need the details.
Listen, if you want, I will give you the money.
Wait a minute. I have a question to ask. How come if we're feeling the pinch, I don't know it?
Ida, the only reason I
Martin,
didn't
this
tell...
is not to be discussed in front of the children.
Ma, Pop, I feel so... I had no idea. I mean, I never imagined you were having money problems.
Neither did I.
Oh, look, if there's any way that I can help with a loan or something. Reflex action.
It's all right, Joe. I know how you feel.
And I know how you feel, Ma. No, on second thought, I don't. I never had the slightest idea how you feel. How do you feel?
I feel like chicken. Let's eat.
Okay.
I knew I should never have brought this up.
Brought what up? We're not discussing anything anymore. We're just here to have a quiet little dinner. I mean, what's to be gained by dwelling on the fact that you can be married to a man for almost 40 years, share the same closets, sleep in the same bed?
It's a simple explanation.
Martin, I don't want to talk about any of this until after dinner. So eat fast.
Hello, Ma? This is Brenda. I'm sorry to call so late. What do you mean? I call you a lot. Okay, Ma, the reason why I don't call you more is because you always ask me to explain why I don't call you more. Ma, listen. What I wanted to tell you was, you know that money you and Pop were saving for my wedding? Well, I want you to give it to Rhoda and Joe. Ma, it's no big deal. I'm not wonderful. Ma, I'm not a princess. Ma, I am not an angel from heaven. Ma, I'm not. Things are rough and I just want to help out. Ma, you're praising me too much. I'm not. I am not another Eleanor Roosevelt. Okay, Ma. Okay, good night.
The girl's another Eleanor Roosevelt. An angel. You know what our young Eleanor Roosevelt wanted us to do?
What?
Give Joe and Rhoda the money we've been saving up for her wedding.
You didn't tell her.
Tell her that we only started saving for her wedding after Rhoda was married. How much is in that account, anyway?
$28.
I'm surprised you told me. Why didn't you keep me in the dark about that, too?
Ida, you want to talk?
About what, Martin?
About what? What do you mean about what? About the money. You seemed upset because I didn't tell you. I want to talk to you about it. What is your part of the blanket on, a 7 or an 8?
What difference does it make?
Well, tonight I want us both to be the same temperature. Come on. Ida, the reason I didn't tell you was that it's only a temporary setback. We have plenty of money, sweetheart. It's just that everything I have is tied up in the market right now, so it's not worth anything.
What you're saying is that we have plenty of money, we just don't have any...
Money.
Oh, well, that's a relief.
I just feel terrible. I can't help the kids out. Tomorrow morning, Joe has to go in there and close down his business, and there's nothing I can do to help. Hey, it's 11:30. You want to watch Johnny?
Not tonight. If you don't mind, Martin, tonight is not the night for me to watch somebody making $3 million a year.
Hey, look at this. Picture of the first building we ever knocked down, huh?
Yeah, sure got a lot easier after we bought that wrecking ball, huh?
That's barbecue. Hey, Ma!
Oh, I thought I had the wrong office. I came to the door and I heard people laughing. Like they had money.
Hi, Ida.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, Ma. Yeah. What are you doing here?
I came here to make a little speech.
You want me to leave while you talk things over?
Gee, I don't know. Who are you?
Justin Cope. I used to work here.
Oh, well, then you better stay, because what I have to say relates to the business. Of course, there is a personal part, so maybe when I get to the personal, you could,
Sure.
Rhoda?
Yeah.
Joe? Justin? I just came here to ask a question. Why is it that you went to your father for money instead of me?
Well, Pop's been working all these years. I figure he's got the money.
Rhoda, don't I look like a person who would have something tucked away for a rainy day?
I don't know, Ma.
When I was married, your grandmother Morgenstern took me into her kitchen, and she pressed some money in my hand, and I mean pressed. And she said to me in her broken English, Ida, save this. You should always have something tucked away for a rainy day. You never know when you'll have to move your tent to another village. Wow, heavy. I didn't mean it literally. I mean, we didn't live in a tent. So, for all these years, I've been putting something away for a rainy day at 4.5%. And this is the day, and it's pouring in here. So, on this day, when you've had this unfortunate thing that you refer to as your...
bankruptcy.
Your inconvenience, on this very day, I have $7,000 to give you.
Oh, Ma, that's incredible. That's so sweet.
No, we appreciate it, but
do.
you folks have got to keep it. I mean,
Yes.
Martin said the
No,
other
no,
day
no,
that-
no. Martin explained the whole thing to me. We have more than enough money. We're just not sure where it is.
No, we cannot take that check. Ma, listen to me. Up front, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to wait you out on this one. And don't start putting checks at me. Now, no, she's putting checks in my clothes. Listen, stop it. Now, just stop it right now, because I'm serious here. You hear me? Now, stop. You always like this, insistent. Now, look, I am not taking the check. We can argue, we can fight, you can conceal the check, and I am not going to take it. You hear? And I know your tricks. I'm on to you. Now, wait, listen. She will deposit it in a bank and under our name.
No, I won't. I won't.
Yeah, suddenly one morning we find a packet of diamonds on our terrace. Ma, it's wonderful, the thought, but we absolutely cannot take it. There is no way you're going to get me to take that check.
And there is no way that I'd want you to take it. I am perfectly willing to take back this money.
Great.
If you can tell me why you'd accept it from your father and not from me. Is my money dirty?
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not dirty.
Because if you can't tell me and give me a good reason, then the only explanation that I can come up with is that you love and trust your father more than you do me.
Woo! Here, Joe. Now you don't have to move your tent to another village. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Enough work. Come
Okay,
on.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah? Okay, good.
Hey, Rhoda, did you really mean that, what you said before? You know, about you being happy that the business was folding so you could see me more?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Well, you said you were relieved that it was all over.
Well, I got a good explanation for that.
What?
I lied.
Hey, listen. Why don't we go to the market and get a couple of really good steaks, a bottle of wine, and go home and celebrate, huh?
That's a good idea. You got any money?
No, you?
No.
You think the market will cash a check for $7,000?
Only if it's for the exact amount of purchase.
That's perfect. I'm starved. November, 1941. I've always felt responsible for World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Hi, Rhoda. Myrna Morgenstein?
Yeah, Myrna, I know it's you.
Well, so many people don't.
Come on in.
I bet you're surprised to see me, huh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, at your shower, you said to me, why don't you drop by sometime? You know, on the spur of the moment.
Uh-huh.
But if this is a bad time, maybe I could stop by at another spur of the moment.
Oh, no, this is a perfect time. I was just working. Yeah, I'm working on a design for a store window.
Oh.
But we can talk.
Gee, it must be fascinating being a window dresser. You've accomplished so much in your work. I don't seem to accomplish anything in mine.
Oh, come on. What are you talking about? You teach high school English. Now, that's got to be very fulfilling.
Yeah, but sometimes you wonder as you see them waterbombing Mr. Gunther. Whether Ivanhoe will have any real impact on their lives.
Let's sit down. So tell me, where are you teaching?
Our old high school.
No kidding.
Yeah? And guess what? I looked up our old records the other day. I got to see everyone's IQ. And a strange thing, Rhoda, you don't have one.
Yeah, I know. Well, I always managed to avoid taking those tests. I mean, I had enough complexes, right? I wish I had your IQ. Yeah. I remember, Myrna, you had one of the highest ones in the whole class.
The highest. And I hated it. I even used to try to be like the other girls and giggle a lot, but it didn't work. The boys always accused me of giggling down to them. But I'm going to change all that. And what I'm doing here today is the first step toward that goal.
What are you doing?
I can't say it.
Well, this thing that you're doing, are you doing it now?
All my life, I've wanted to be the kind of person who could do this without doing this. Right after. And when I was at your shower and I saw you after so many years, I thought, oh, Rhoda is so self-confident and outgoing and obviously had no problem dating anyone she wanted.
Then how come I always ended up with Steven Schlossberg?
But the important thing is, I wanted to be friends with you and I actually did something about it. I'm going to start taking all life has to offer. Do you want to go to the movie sometime?
Sure, yeah. And if you really want to grab life by the tail, you could come over here for dinner sometime.
When? Gee, that wasn't too pushy, was it?
Not at all. Stop it. I'd love to have you for dinner. How about Tuesday night?
Great.
You're on.
Oh, Rhoda, by the way, would you mind if I brought a man?
No, not at all.
Would you mind getting me one to bring?
Further, Joe. A little further there. Good.
Hey, can you give me an idea where you want this court to end up, Brenda?
In the bathroom. There just aren't enough outlets in there, Joe.
Well, how many you need?
Let's see. Hot curlers, hair dryer, facial sauna, makeup mirror. Roughly 11. Oh, wait, make that 12. I forgot my Donald Duck night light. Hi. Hey, you guys, aren't you ready to go to dinner yet?
In a couple of minutes. We're almost finished.
Okay.
Brenda, speaking of dinner, Tuesday night, if you're not doing anything, you want to come up for dinner?
Oh, gee, thanks, Ro. Yeah. Hey, listen, would it be all right if I brought a date?
Sure. Who?
I don't know. I just would like to come with a date for a change instead of solo. Right. You know, I get tired of pretending I just broke up with someone.
I used to say my boyfriend was sick. Yeah, I had that poor guy ravaged with every illness imaginable. Then people started getting suspicious, so I let him die. But then I had a good excuse, which was I was in mourning. See that?
Oh, well, then I have to get a date, you see. My black dress is in the cleaners.
Listen, Bren, it doesn't matter one way or the other, because an old girlfriend from high school, Myrna Morgenstein, from the shower, she's coming to dinner. And she asked me to get her a date, but I told her that I couldn't.
Hey, yes, you can. Oh, yeah, we can have my friend Charlie Burke over for dinner.
Oh, no, Joe. No, please, no.
Oh, it's because you don't like Charlie, isn't it?
No, it isn't. It's because I don't like fix-ups, you know? And if I did like fix-ups, I wouldn't fix up anybody with Charlie, and that's because I don't like Charlie.
We can have two people over, and it doesn't have to be a fix-up.
I'm telling you, Joe, it won't work.
Hey, well, look, Charlie is my friend, and I'd like to have him over, too.
Yeah.
Come on, try it.
I don't have to try it to know that it will not work. It'll be some crummy fix-up, and then I'll be stuck smack in the middle of it.
You're sure it's not going to work, and I think that it will. So do it because you trust me. Do it because I want it. Now, I've never asked you for anything like this before.
Yeah.
Come on, what do you got to lose? Huh?
I've heard that whole speech before, but usually ending with, I swear I'll still respect you. So, I will give you the exact same answer I gave all of them. Sure. Yeah, just a minute.
Hi, Rhoda. Myrna Morgenstein.
Well, hi, Myrna. You just look wonderful. I'm amazed.
It's the new me. I've really been trying to break out and take life on its own terms. I came through Central Park alone.
Did anything interesting happen?
I don't know. I just kept running.
Listen, why take more from life than you're ready to handle, right? Okay, listen, Myrna. Something I think I should tell you. Tonight, there is someone else coming, a friend of Joe's. Now, wait a minute. Just believe me. It is not a fix-up.
That's too bad.
Hi, Ro. Myrna?
Oh, hello, Brenda. Myrna Morgenstein.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I thought you were going to bring a date.
Oh, I am. Lenny's gonna meet me here.
Oh, is he your boyfriend?
No. He's just this guy I know from when everyone else falls through. He's a third cousin, and he has this thing about feet. I don't want to go into it. I mean, there's just so much you can say about toes.
Yeah, and Lenny said it all.
Yes.
Yes?
Hey.
Hiya, Charlie.
Hi.
Lenny.
Rhoda, you look terrific. It's a beautiful thing
Thank
you're
you.
wearing
Thank
there.
you. You know my sister Brenda, don't you?
Oh, Brenda. You know what you've got?
What?
A great face.
Well, my body feels a little left out, but my face really thanks you.
Hey, I guess you guys have already met, right?
No. How you doing?
Oh, we rode up in the elevator together.
We did?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Happens to me all the time.
Oh, to me, too. Last year, I took a 2-week tour of Latin America with 20 people. And as we were leaving for home, 19 of them said, "Do you speak English?" And who might this be?
Oh, that's just a friend of Joe's.
What's his name?
Charlie Burke.
And she's?
Myrna Morgenstein. She's just a girlfriend of mine.
How do you do?
Friend, yeah.
Is this a fix-up?
Huh?
I hate fix-ups.
So do I.
Don't we all?
No, Charlie, really. Listen, you gotta understand. Myrna is a friend of mine. I just invited her to dinner. This is not a fix-up, right?
Hey. Terrific auburn hair.
It's really just red.
Auburn. It's auburn and it's terrific. Yours is brown.
When you're right, you're right.
Gee, Bren, you look great tonight, but Why didn't you wear open-toe shoes?
I didn't want to excite everybody before dinner.
Regardless of the shoes, Brenda, you look fantastic.
Excuse me, there's no such word as irregardless.
Myrna's the English teacher. Grammar is her beat.
Hey, everybody's here. Charlie.
Hi,
Good to see you. Hey, I'm sorry, but the liquor store was closed, so we don't have any mixers. But you can have anything you want with water or on the rocks.
Oh, water's fine.
What would you like with that?
Rocks.
That's a delightful sense of humor you got there. Have you seen the view from the terrace?
Yes, I have.
Have you seen it with me?
No, I haven't.
Hey, what view? 15 supers stacking garbage cans.
She'll have a view. I'll be out there. And I'll have a view. She'll be out there.
That was very thrilling what you just said.
You see, we didn't even try and fix them up. And look.
It's a little early to be saying I told you so, okay? He's probably out there having her renounce the Dewey Decimal System.
Well, they can't stay out there for long. I mean, it is freezing out there.
Yeah, she should be wearing boots. Leather ones, with nice warm fur inside.
Brenda.
Lenny, no more shoe talk.
So, listen, Myrna, then what about Thursday night, huh?
No, I can't.
Oh, okay. Well, let's make it Friday then. Huh?
No, I can't.
I know what you're shooting for. Okay, Saturday.
No, really, I can't.
Well, why not?
I just can't.
Well, I mean, you must have a reason, you know? I mean, you can tell me why not.
To be honest with you, see, I don't think I want to go out with you.
Oh.
In fact, I know that I don't want to go out with you.
Okay.
And I'm very sorry to have to tell you that I just don't want to go out.
I understand. You don't owe me anything. I guess that's clear. To all of us, huh?
Hey, nobody heard anything. Come on, let me fix you a drink.
No, I don't want to drink. I'm sorry, Joe. There's no sense continuing on.
Continuing on is redundant.
Charlie, stay for a drink, will you?
Well, I'll stay for a drink.
I think your exact words were, we can invite two people over without them thinking it's a fix-up.
You know, it really would have been a classy thing if you hadn't have had to say, I told you so.
I know. But if I tried to hold that in me, the pressure would have blown out my teeth. Think he was hurt?
Yeah, sure.
You do?
He was hurt.
I hurt someone? I've never hurt anyone in my entire life, let alone a man.
Oh, Myrna, listen, you couldn't help it.
Oh, Rhoda, I hurt someone.
Rhoda? Yeah, it's me. Hi, Bren. Listen, I got so much food left over from last night, I figured maybe you could use some. Right? You make dinner for Lenny or something.
Oh, no, not Lenny. Definitely not Lenny.
Why? What happened?
Well, last night, Myrna, Lenny, and I left your place, and we went down in the elevator together.
Yeah, so?
Well, so on the 5th floor, Myrna said, would you like to get together for lunch sometime? And on the 4th floor, I said, sure. And on the 3rd floor, she said I meant Lenny. And on the 2nd floor, he said, I'd love to. I got off, and they kept going. As far as I know, they're still riding that elevator off into the sunset.
Myrna? Shy little Myrna came on to even shyer Lenny, and it worked?
You know, I'm not in love with Lenny or anything, but he was always there to fall back on, and now he isn't. Do you know what this means, Rhoda? I'm working without a net.
I'm sorry. I really am. I mean, you feel awful, huh?
No, I feel anger. Lots of anger. I mean, how could he go with her? The one person you figure you're safe with is Lenny. You go someplace with a Lenny, you come home with a Lenny. You don't lose Lennys.
I can't figure how it happens. I mean, Myrna doesn't exactly come on strong.
Oh, well, that's her style. She plied him with her grammar. She flaunted her timidity. I didn't have a chance. You know, Ro, if you hadn't gone to high school with her, none of this would have happened.
Oh, now just wait a minute. Wait a second. Don't go blaming me for this. I was a poor innocent person sitting in my apartment when this little red-headed girl comes in and asks to be my friend.
Oh, well, you should have said no.
Yes, I should have said no. But Ma brainwashed me to obey all short people.
Yes.
Yes, this is Carlton, your doorman.
Oh. Hello, Carlton.
Is your sister there by any chance?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Well, about 5 minutes ago, she asked me to get her cab, and I did, and it's here now.
Oh, well, just a second. Where you headed, Ro?
Downtown. Can I give you a lift?
Yeah.
Good. I'll drop you. I'm continuing on my mercy missions. I gotta go down and see Charlie, see how he's feeling about what happened last night. Yeah, Carlton?
Yeah, this is Carlton, your doorman.
Uh-huh, yeah. Look, Carlton, tell the cabbie I'll be down like a couple of minutes, and would you please wait?
Oh, yeah, he won't mind. I invited him in. We're just sitting here socializing.
On second thought, we'll take the subway.
I think that's wise.
Well, Charlie, I came down here because I want to talk about what happened the other night.
Listen, no problem. Just forget it. It's like water off a duck's back. Why did she say no? What reason could she possibly have?
Well, I don't know. This sort of thing happens to everyone.
You poisoned her mind, didn't you?
What? I did not. I didn't.
You must have, because no woman's ever said no to me before.
Oh, come on, Charlie.
Never.
It had to have happened to you.
No,
Come on.
well, okay, once, all
Yeah,
right.
right.
But that didn't even bother me.
Why not?
The girl was Elizabeth Taylor.
You asked Elizabeth Taylor out?
Yeah. Saw her in a restaurant.
Yeah.
We were making eye contact. A lot of eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
She has violet eyes, you know.
Yeah, I heard that, yeah.
So finally I figured, so what? So she's a big movie star and I'm just a regular guy. She has urges too. So I walked across that room, and let me tell you, it was the longest walk of my life. Then I said, Miss Taylor, my name is Charlie, and I think we both have the same thing on our minds. I'm gonna get your coat now, and I'm gonna walk you out of this place.
What did she say?
She didn't say anything. But Eddie Fisher told me to get lost.
Yeah, come on in, Gren. Oh, hiya, Myrna. How are you?
Wonderful, just wonderful. I'm really broadening my life.
Yeah, your briefcase, too.
Oh, this is my portfolio. I'm taking a life drawing class at City College.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know, with a live naked model.
Yeah.
That was a big step for me.
Oh, well, before you take any more big steps, I want to talk to you.
Oh, just give me a second to unwind. I've had such an exciting day. I've been making so many new friends, Rhoda. We go out after class for coffee. We talk about art, music, diaper rash. A lot of them are married.
I see. Look, Myrna, we don't have a lot of time because I don't think you're going to want to hang around here. See, Charlie and Joe are out playing basketball. They'll come walking in here any minute.
Oh, I don't mind. I mean, if I started avoiding every man I turned down, I'd just be avoiding Charlie. You know, he's the first date I ever turned down.
He was your first?
I could never say no to anyone who was nice enough to ask me out.
Oh, Myrna, scoot over. Listen to me. I know how you feel. And I know how sensitive you are. I know it. And that's what makes it so tough. But sometimes, you know, sensitive people are insensitive to others. And here's the flash. You want to know what I found out?
Yeah.
Charlie has feelings, too.
Oh, come on.
Hiya, babe.
Hi.
Did the Knicks call?
What?
I thought they might have heard about that jump shot I just made.
Hello, Charlie.
I have to go.
Yes, maybe I should too.
Well, one of us better go first because we're not going together. Okay, you go. I'll stay.
No, maybe we both should stay because according to Rhoda, you got the wrong idea about the other night.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
What idea did you get?
That you're nuts. I mean, you didn't go out with me, and we both know why.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Just a second here. Myrna, did I ever say one word to you against Charlie?
Charlie, Rhoda wouldn't do a thing like that.
Well, then why wouldn't she go out with me?
I'll tell you. Charlie, you would have taken me out to dinner, right?
Yeah, sure, I'd spring for dinner.
And you would have been charming and funny and complimentary. You would have made a pass, and I would have been afraid you'd think I was a square, so I would have accepted.
You busy Thursday?
Then, being who I am, I would have fallen for you hard. And would you call again?
Would you?
Sure, he'd call again. He would call.
I would.
Okay. Then we'd start to see each other. And after 3 or 4 weeks, we'd be a thing.
Yeah, for 4 weeks.
Maybe you'd come up to school to pick me up
Where's your school?
in the Bronx.
No, meet me downtown.
Okay. See? There I am, running out of the school, getting into the subway, roaring into the city, dashing up your steps, saying, Charlie, I'm here. And what would everybody be saying then, Rhoda?
Hey, what do you think about Myrna and Charlie?
I hear she's running up the steps and everything.
See, the whole world's talking about us here, Myrna.
See? Then a few months go by, and one night I can't hold it in any longer, and I say, I love you, Charlie.
Hey, wait, we don't have to talk about that now.
I know, I just wanted to say it. I've never said it.
Well,
Let us say it.
I love you, Charlie.
Okay, you feel that way. But I told you up front, I'm a confirmed bachelor.
Rhoda, what should I do? He doesn't want to be tied down.
Honey, you gotta forget about him. I mean, let him go. He's nothing.
Joe, what'd I do with Myrna here? She's so possessive, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, Joe.
The only thing you can do is make a clean break of it.
Myrna, I've been a bachelor all my life. I know how you feel. You're a wonderful girl, but I'm sorry, kid. I just don't want to get married.
I want to thank you for your honesty, Charlie. And I've decided to leave New York and seek a teaching position in New Mexico. And that's why I won't go out with you.
What is it, Carlton?
This is Carlton, your doorman. There's somebody down here who was giving me a sizable tip to put him in touch with you.
Who is it?
Carlton, your doorman.
I mean, who wants to talk to me?
Oh, who are you? Lenny Fiedler.
Who is it, Carlton?
I forgot.
If it's Lenny Fiedler...
That's him.
I don't want to talk to him.
Listen, he gave me a $5 tip and he can talk to anyone he wants to talk to. Go ahead.
Hello, Brenda? Oh, I was just in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd come over and beg for forgiveness.
After what you did, Lenny, give me one good reason why I should take you back.
She threw me out.
Come on up.
If it's really going to be good to see you, I've really thought about it.
Excuse me, your $5 are up.
I've always felt responsible for World War II. The first thing I remember liking that liked me back was food. I had a bad puberty. It lasted 17 years. I'm a high school graduate. I went to art school. My entrance exam was on a book of matches. I decided to move out of the house when I was 24. My mother still refers to this as the time I ran away from home. Eventually, I ran to Minneapolis, where it's cold, and I figured I'd keep better. Now I'm back in Manhattan. New York, this is your last chance.
Something on your mind, Rhoda?
No, nothing. What could be on my mind? I just woke up. What are you going back to your exercises? Something's obviously on my mind.
Listen, Rhoda, if you got something you want to tell me, then why don't you tell me about it, huh?
Well, I don't know. I feel funny. It's about me and a man. Why don't we have a bite to eat?
No, no bites, nothing.
Just a little juice.
No, Rhoda.
It'll take me one
Rhoda,
second.
Rhoda,
Yeah.
freeze!
You're right. Did you see what... This is terrible, what I was just doing. I open a conversation saying me and a man. And then naturally, I start to stretch it out.
And
of
you're
course
still stretching it out.
Yeah, but see, Joe, it's not the kind of thing that I can just tell in one sentence.
You haven't started to tell it.
Okay, but it's hard to start.
Start.
Between the ages of 23 and 26, I was in love.
Stop! That was 7 years ago. There's no need for me to know anything about that.
Yes, there is.
No reason.
There is a reason, Joe.
There is?
Yeah, but I don't want it to upset you hearing this stuff.
No, it's not going to bother me. Why should it bother me? I mean, people are a lot more relaxed about sex these days than they used to be, you know.
Joe, there's something I got to tell you. How long are we married now? 4 months? I relaxed 3 weeks ago.
I'm not interested in 3 weeks ago. I'm interested between the ages of 23 and 26.
Okay. Well, you see, I was in love with this man named David Bloom. He was wonderful. I mean, he wasn't gorgeous, but he was good. And he was kind, and he was really sweet. And I loved him. For 3 years. Yeah, 3. I loved him.
Boy, what a crummy time I'm having. Then what?
Oh, well then, you know, there comes that point that so either it happens or it doesn't. And it didn't. We didn't get married.
That's right. You guys didn't, and we did.
Right.
So I don't see why we have to spend part of our marriage talking about David Bloom.
Oh, because David just recently called my mother looking for me. Yeah, I mean, he knew I'd moved back to New York, but he didn't know where I was living. So he called her, and he would really like to see me. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to see him or not. What do you think?
Well, the way I see it, it's like this. I have two choices here. Either I do the reasonable, mature thing, or I'm honest. Listen, do whatever you have to do.
But, Joe...
I'll get it.
Oh, no, I'll get it. I will get it. Just sit down, relax. You were exercising. Hello? Oh, hiya, Ma. It's Ma, Joe. You're kidding. David called again? Okay, well, if he's going to call you back, tell him, yeah. Bye, Ma. Joe?
Yeah?
I got a date Friday night.
Hi, Alice.
Hi, Joe. How's it going?
Oh, pretty good.
Joe, I think it's fantastic that you don't mind Rhoda's dating. She told me all about it.
That's what I get for hiring one of my wife's friends. Look, Alice, Rhoda's simply going to dinner with an old friend.
If I had been that martin about my marriage, maybe Eddie would never have divorced me. But why think dark thoughts? I know he's coming back.
Wait a minute, I thought your husband remarried.
I know a lot of people would have given up when that happened. But not me, Joe. Because I know that someday he's going to walk in that door with a can of tuna fish. And asked me to make my tuna casserole. I'll just act like nothing's happened. I won't even ask him what kept him. I'll hear his key and the lock.
Wait a minute. Alice, what are you talking about, key in the lock? You moved since your divorce.
I changed my door, but I kept my lock. I know he's out there, Joe. He just had to get a few wild oats out of his system. I mean, it's only been 3 years. Maybe that's him now. Joe, come in. Oh, Brenda.
Hi, Bren.
Hi. So, Alice, how do you like your new job? Oh, it's okay. Oh, I love it.
Oh, Bren, what's going on?
Well, I need this letter of recommendation for a job I'm applying for that I'm not going to get. And it's at this very classy bank on Fifth Avenue. You know, they don't even put chains on their pens. Anyway, I thought maybe you could write this letter of recommendation for me.
Oh, sure. Why don't you sit down, type out anything you want, and I'll sign it for you, okay?
Okay, great. You know, I would have written it at the bank, but I couldn't find a pen.
So, listen, Brenda, are you busy tonight?
Yeah, kind of. Got a date.
Oh, yeah? Who with?
Rhoda. I'm going with her to meet David.
Oh, you're going with her. Of course, of course. You probably knew him back then, too, didn't you?
Oh, sure. You know, I even had a semi-crush on him.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, tell me, what's the guy like, anyway? Huh?
Oh, I don't know, Joe. I mean, he was an older guy.
Yeah, but you were a kid then, and to a kid, everybody looks older.
Oh, no, not David. David always looked old. No, not old. He always looked 37. Joe, you're not nervous about this thing, are you?
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be, you know.
No, I'm not.
I mean it. I mean, you are terrific. Hey, Joe, don't do my number on yourself. I mean, you are terrific.
Come on.
You want, hey, you want me to write one of these letters for you? To whom it may concern, Joe is aces.
You're sweet. Let me hear your letter about yourself.
All right. Brenda Morgenstern is one of the pleasantest Rhodes Scholars I've ever met. Though busy nights in her laboratory, she still finds time during the day to continue her hobby, translating French literature into Russian. And she dates as often as she likes.
Brenda, nobody's going to believe that.
Yeah, you're right. I'll take out that dating part.
Hi, Joe. Listen, I'm glad you're home because there's something I want to talk to you about.
I can't, Joe. I don't have any extra time. I've been running late all day today. I was late getting off work. Then I ran down the subway. I didn't have a token, naturally, right? And the line was a mile long. Tried to buy one off this weird guy. He says no, but then he offers to give me one if I will go with him to Auckland, New Zealand.
Listen, why don't you take off your coat and sit down and relax a while?
Well, no, Joe, Brenda's not here yet, huh?
No, she called
She
and she
did.
said she'd be a little bit late.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, take off your coat.
Well, no, because I'm just going. I'm
Come
leaving.
on, take it
Joe,
off.
well, all right.
You look great, babe.
I mean...
Oh, that's your best dress, isn't it?
No, not really. My best dress is my wedding gown. Joe, is this bothering you? You gotta tell me.
It's not bothering
huh?
you.
No?
No.
Okay, good.
I was just sort of wondering about something.
Yeah, so tell me. What?
Well, it's like this. What if there was this girl that I used to love, and I was going out to dinner with her? Would that bother you?
You do it all the time. You meet your ex-wife. Yes, Joe, you go up to Marion's a lot. You do. And she's someone you lived with for 7 years. And for my part, It tears me up every time.
You mean to say that you sit there all the time telling me, hey, Joe, don't worry if you're late, and really inside yourself you're feeling just the other way?
Well, no, not all of me. Excuse me. No, it's like, inside I'm two separate people, you know? Like, the three faces of Eve on a third off sale, you know? It's interesting because part of me is this terrific modern person who says, of course, see Marion. I totally understand. Right? Unfortunately, there's this other part, too, you see. Yes, this awful person who pops up every now and then. I call her Dolores. Yeah, just as I'm out there replanting in the sun, she sneaks up behind me and whispers in my ear. Dummy, you're losing him. And then I say, that's ridiculous. Why are you putting thoughts like that into my head? Rhoda, where there's smoke, there's fire. Why should I give my husband, Joe, a bad time for going to see his ex-wife? He's really going to see his son. You're a sap. A sap. Look, nobody's perfect. Dolores, please leave me alone. Rhoda, Joe thinks you're boring. He married me, didn't he? But it was me he wanted. Yeah?
This is Carlton, your doorman.
Yes, Carlton, what?
I'm calling to inform you that your sister's down here in the lobby waiting for you.
Okay, Carl, well, let me talk to her.
You mean directly?
Of course.
That wouldn't be proper. I mean, if I did that, I would be a derelict in my duty. This speaking mechanism here is not...
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Brenda.
Yeah.
What happened to Carlton?
He fell down.
I'll be down in just a second. Wait.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Joe, I guess this is it, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Joe, let's not let things like this worry us, huh? I mean, we know we both love each other.
Right. Oh, one more thing.
Yeah.
Rhoda, before you go on your date, will you do me a favor?
Sure.
Leave Dolores here.
Rhoda, you're seeing David for the first time in 7 years. Explain how come you want me here, aside from the fact that I'm such pleasant company.
Well, if it's awful, you know, in case... I mean, if it's a wrong decision, Brenda, it's going to help a lot if you're here. I'll do it for you sometime. I'll go with you when you're feeling awkward.
With me, that's kind of a 24-hour job.
Besides, maybe you won't have to stay, you know. I mean, if it's going good, I'll signal. You know, we'll be Annette Funicello and Sandra D. I'll knock over the salt shaker and then toss some over my shoulder, and then you'll know to make an excuse and leave. All right?
Okay, it's a deal. Sounds good.
Rhoda!
David! Oh, David!
Rhoda, you look terrific. You look so terrific, I may just bore you the whole night by telling you how terrific you look. Brenda, is that you? So you're gonna stay and have dinner with us, huh?
Well, I'm full. I'll see you guys later.
Oh, yeah?
It was nice seeing you.
You really have to leave.
Yeah, you know, me, my whims.
Bye-bye.
You used to do that signal with sugar.
These days, it's too expensive.
Rhoda, this is gonna be the most The longest dinner in history. We got 7 years of our lives to tell each other.
I know, yeah.
You go first.
Okay. I'm married. Now you go.
You're married, that's why I'm here. The second I heard you were married, I had this crazy idea in my head that you were the one person in the world I had to talk to. See, I'm thinking of getting married myself. Yeah, I got myself a girl and everything. I was thinking, Rhoda, I wanted to ask you, what's it like?
Oh, boy, that's a tough question, David. I mean, marriage is different things to different people. To me, it's the knowledge that in my whole life, I'll never have to take another Sominex. No, David, you're thinking about getting married. What else? What are you afraid of?
I don't know. I just don't know if it's the right thing for me to do to get married now. I mean, for the first time in my life, I'm almost as old as I look. You know what I mean? Yeah. I finally got myself a pretty good job and...
Oh, yeah? Really? What are you doing?
Well, there's a problem there. It's very difficult for me to talk about what I do. Yeah? Because I feel as if I should sound very dignified when I talk about what I do. But I've only been doing it for 6 months now, so I haven't gotten the dignity down yet.
Well, what do you do?
I'm a judge! Of the New York State Supreme Court.
You're a judge?
I swear.
It's incredible. I never knew a judge before. Oh, David, what's it like?
Oh, it's wonderful, Rhoda. Let me tell you, I love being called Your Honor. I love my robes, and I love my gavel, and I love my 7-foot-high bench.
You measured it.
You betcha. And Rhoda, let me tell you, sometimes when I get dressed in my room, it's called chambers, see?
Yeah, chambers, yeah.
And I see this little ordinary guy put on some robes, and he turns right into a judge.
David Bloom. Wow, terrific. But I still haven't heard any arguments against marriage. I mean, you have a nice age now. You're in balance there. And you have a very good job. How about your girl?
Huh?
Yeah, tell me about it. What's she like?
What's she like?
Yeah.
Well, the big thing about Michelle is she's young, Rhoda.
Yeah?
She's very young.
Oh, how young?
She's so young, I haven't asked her how young she is.
David, listen, I gotta tell you straight out, I don't think your decision could possibly rest on the girl's age. I mean, there's a very basic question here. Do you love her?
Yeah, I do.
What do you love about her?
Her age. I love her ankles, her neck, everything. Don't embarrass me, huh, Rhoda?
David, I get the feeling you've already decided what it is you're gonna do. You just haven't said it.
Rhoda, I'm gonna get married. If she'll have me. And I think she'll have me. Because she's been telling me if we don't get married, she'll leave me. Oh, I can't take this restaurant anymore. Let's get out of here, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think? I got a limousine outside.
You do?
With a chauffeur in it.
Wow.
Things have changed for us, Rhoda.
Oh, have they ever? That's true.
What do you say we take a limousine ride through the old neighborhood?
The old neighbor? Oh, come on. Really? David, me in a chauffeur-driven limousine going up the Grand Concourse? Listen, it's too childish. Really. Do you think the chauffeur would mind if I rode on the hood?
Looking to force it into Smith. He's covered there nicely by Reed. Back out. And that 24-second clock. Out of Harrison.
Hello, Joe.
Hi,
Aren't you the least bit curious about my date?
Well, maybe you tell me about it later. There's a great game on now.
Oh, great game on, huh? Let's watch the game, sure. What's the score?
Okay, you got me.
You're a little jealous.
No! It would be pretty lousy of me to be jealous. I mean, this is a guy that you used to like, and you just went out to dinner with him. It's not like you're having an affair or anything, you know.
Joe, this is so terrific. It's so adult of you. I mean, you're not even jealous. I mean, it's really wonderful for our marriage. I feel so crummy. Now, you gotta see what's going on here, Joe. I came in at midnight from a date with another man. Could you give me a little jealousy? Do you know what's at stake here? The presence of the sickness of jealousy in a marriage. An American tradition.
No, I mean, I feel terrific. I'm sorry, but I just feel great about the way I'm reacting. I'm really happy about it. I want you to be happy about it, too.
How can you be totally not jealous?
Because I know you're crazy about me.
Aha! Now I understand. You found my diary.
No, come on. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do.
So tell me, what was he like? How did he turn out?
He's a judge.
Okay. It's a better job than me. I still don't feel bad. I'm not quite as happy as I was a minute ago, but I'm okay. A judge, huh?
A judge.
He drop you off?
Well, sure. In a limousine. With a chauffeur. How you doing?
Oh, fine.
Want something to eat?
Oh, no, thanks.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a minute. If you just ate, how come you're hungry?
Oh, we didn't have any food. No, after Brenda left, why, we started talking about the old days, you know, and the time just flew. We wound up in the Bronx.
Now, wait a minute. Brenda left.
Yeah.
And you didn't eat?
Right.
All right. I still don't feel jealous. I'm very depressed. My will to live isn't quite what it was an hour ago. But, no, I'm okay. So, tell me, how do you feel about him after not seeing him all these years?
Joe, I love him. Oh, and you will, too. I am so glad tonight happened, Joe. I gotta tell you, because it proved to me something I'd always hoped, that when you've once loved somebody, you always love them, in a way. Do you know what I mean? Like, for instance, I want that to be true, see, Joe, because it would be terrible if it wasn't. If you and I, God forbid, a million times, a billion times, if you and I were ever divorced, God forbid, a million billion times. But what I'm trying to say is, Joe, I'm in love with you forever, whatever.
Thanks. What were you doing in the Bronx?
Nothing. Limousine stuff. You just...
No. Now, let me stop myself. Don't tell me. Because if I can get past this moment right here, I'm going to be the champ. Mr. Together may get crowned tonight, so just give me a second.
Okay. Joe, you think you can do it?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
You did it?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. Hey, champ, let's go to bed. Joe, David is such a terrific guy. You're just gonna love him.
Oh, I'm really looking forward to it, Dave.
Yeah. Hey, listen, zip me up, will you?
Hey, how did you zip yourself when you were single?
Well, when you're single, your arms are longer. Thank you. Yes?
Yes, this is Carlton, your doorman.
Yes, Carlton, yes. What is it?
Is anybody up there dead?
What are you talking about? What?
Well, there's this big, shiny black limousine down here, and the chauffeur says it's for you.
Carlton, the car is not for us. The couple in it are coming up to see us.
Then you're telling me that you're not dead?
Good, Carlton, yes.